I don't follow a specific ecosystem, but I heard they're a pretty big thing. Essentially, they are your commitment to a brand. I decided to give it a shot, starting with OPPO. They rolled out a bunch of new releases and I've actually been trying them out for the past couple weeks. And I'm locked in. I'm talking OPPO Pad SE, Watch X2 Mini, and the Reno14 Pro that you guys saw us using a couple videos ago. So, is it worth swapping to this ecosystem? Let's find out. First thing in the morning, I'm going for a run, and I've got the OPPO Watch X2 Mini on my wrist. Now, I'm not very big on smartwatches, but this one actually fits me really well. Maybe because it's a mini, it doesn't feel limiting at all. Looks-wise, it's slick, and at just 37.8 grams without the watch strap, it's super light. I forget it's even there. I used running mode and it tracked everything in real time. There's ground contact time, basically how long your foot stays on the ground with each step. Vertical oscillation shows how much you're bouncing up and down. That's so cool! Of course, you get real-time heart rate tracking and fat burn stats too. Plus, over 100 workout modes to choose from. The battery life is solid, up to 7 days with power saver on or 60 hours in smart mode. And if you forget to charge, just 10 minutes gets you a full day. Now it's time to start the workday, and here's where all three devices come into play. I'm not gonna read out the spec sheet. Instead, I'll just show you how this setup fits into my actual 9 to 5. Before I get in, I usually check my emails, reply to some messages, and check the news. The Reno14 Pro handles multitasking really smoothly, and the 120Hz display is super bright. I can still read everything even under direct sunlight. Everything still looks sharp. Today's packed with meetings, so instead of my usual laptop, I'm gonna be working off the OPPO Pad SE. And honestly, this might be my favorite part of the ecosystem. All the photos I just took on the Reno14 Pro, they instantly show up here. With OPPO's multi-screen connect, I can drag and drop files between phone and tablet. No cables, no weird cloud syncing, just fast and seamless. On the pad, I go through our content calendar, take meeting notes using a Bluetooth keyboard, and even do some quick edits or social post layouts. The 11-inch display feels big without being bulky. The matte display ensures there's no reflection, allowing me to work anywhere, anytime. And the anti-flicker screen means my eyes don't get tired halfway through the day. Over lunch, we're shooting some social content. The Reno14 Pro has a 50-megapixel main camera with solid portrait mode, so everything looks crisp even in low light. I don't need to lug around a mirrorless camera just for lunch content. There's also a feature called AI Live Photo, which adds subtle motion to your photos, making everything feel a bit more dynamic for stories or reels. You can now upload them directly to your feed too. Back on the Pad SE, I'm reviewing scripts and giving comments on edits. So far, it's responsive while still having battery left from the morning. I'm gonna be real with you guys. My day's extra busy for this video. And look at the battery on all three devices. Really impressive. I get a call, and instead of reaching for the phone, I take it from the tablet. Everything's linked. Before heading out, I got a notification on the watch that tells me I'm only 800 steps away from my goal. So instead of booking a ride, I'm gonna walk. The weather alert just came from my phone's weather app. So since the watch syncs that info, I now know it's gonna rain soon. Well, time to go. I'm grabbing groceries and using the Reno14 Pro to scan QR codes, pay for stuff, and reply to a bunch of group chats at the same time. Performance-wise, still snappy. The battery's still killing it. And the AI keyboard is smart enough that I'm not correcting typos every 2 seconds. No ducking problems. Work's done for the day. So I'm gonna brain rot with the Pad SE. The quad speaker setup is solid for its price. I didn't need external speakers. Playing a game on this feels smooth too. Before I sleep, the Watch X2 Mini kicks into sleep tracking. I can check my heart rate trend for the day and set my alarm right from my wrist. So, the OPPO ecosystem. Honestly, what a smooth experience. No hiccups, no weird compatibility issues. What really impressed me was how everything just worked together. I could start a video on the Pad SE, pick up right where I left off on the Reno14 Pro, and even control playback from the Watch X2 Mini without touching the other devices. That kind of seamless handoff really makes the whole IoT experience feel smart. The Reno14 Pro is my main driver. Strong performance, great camera, solid for work and play. The Pad SE is underrated. Super useful for productivity, media, and light editing. The Watch X2 Mini gives me just enough health features without overwhelming me with data. If you're looking for an ecosystem that's reliable, connected, and doesn't cost a fortune, then this combo genuinely makes a lot of sense. So let me know, would you try going full OPPO? And would you get one or all three of these? This was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys in the next one.